He's got a lot to talk about with us this morning. He is, of course, Jeff Wacker with IUP Lively Arts and Community Music School and this and that and a few other things, too. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, it's good to have you with us here today. I haven't seen you for a while. Still don't.
Nobody's seen anybody here.
Yeah, imagine you're somewhere out there. Just checking in to find out how long your hair is now, because you usually keep it short cropped.
Yeah, that's kind of been the method here for the last 30 years, as I've been either active duty Air Force or in the Guard. And now that I retired from the Guard, I thought, well, I'll let it grow a little longer. And sure enough, it's definitely getting longer. And I'm thinking ponytail here pretty soon.
Oh, really? I do not want to see that.
Well, I don't think anybody wants to see that.
Good plan. Let's just keep that literally under our hats. Okay, so let's talk a little bit, because usually when we're talking to you at this time of the year, we're talking about the Community Music School, this being the year that it is. I don't know if it's going to happen, but you do. What's up?
I do, and we are going forward almost as normal, as the new phrase is, the new normal. And like we did in the last half of the spring semester, when, so goes IUP, that means the Community Music School follows suit. And, of course, when they cancel classes, we, of course, had to cancel all of our face-to-face instruction, all of our ensembles, et cetera. And we transitioned, just like the university did, into online private lessons. Mm-hmm. And those instructors that were comfortable doing so, and parents and kids that had the capability and were comfortable doing so, set up their lessons for the remaining of the semester, either Zoom or Skype or whatever platform they were comfortable with. And we've been doing online lessons since the end of March. Yeah. And we are starting to ramp up the same thing for the summer. Mm-hmm. Our ensembles rest during the summer anyway, so we don't worry about those for the summer. But we do offer lessons, and they are going to be online again. And it's kind of funny, actually, because a lot of times our instructors, there's the undergrads, our teaching apprentices, and they go home on the summer. Uh-huh. They need summer jobs and seem to need to make money or something. So they go home, and a lot of times I don't have as much to offer in the summer for instrumentation, just because that's what happens. This time, I think I'm actually going to be offering more instruments, because they can teach from home. Yeah. Because a lot of them are so comfortable with technology and doing things online. They've been taking online lessons themselves through their own professors here at IUP. So we're going to have a normal summer session in the sense of we offer private lessons. They'll be online, and as long as we have your instrument available and as long as you have the capability at home, then we can do lessons.
That's terrific news. And it would seem that would really be something that is absolutely built for what parents are looking for right now, because we're heading into summer. The kids have been off of school in terms of physically going to school for a number of months now. And probably mom and dad are looking for things to get their kids involved in to keep them active and engaged, and music lessons would be perfect for that.
It is. It really is just the perfect combination. We're starting up on June 1st, and it's going to run through about the first or second week of August, a normal 10-week semester. And it really, I think it's going to work out fine, because I'm getting the feedback that parents and kids and a lot of people they're on overload as far as internet and online everything. So as school sort of tapers off and all of the online schoolwork and all of that kind of stuff goes away, it's just going to leave a little bit for lessons. And I think a little bit is going to be great for parents and kids, just to hop on once a week, take their lesson, and it won't be overload like it is right now. And it will give them that thing to keep them busy during the summer.
And keep
so
them
that really, I think, will work out well.
Yeah, it gives them the time to practice then after they take their lesson and until their next lesson comes along. It just seems, and we're not talking about just guitar and piano, because that's what we typically think of, but IUP Community Music School, you run a pretty wide range of instruments.
We do. We offer all of them, quite honestly. The String Project is doing strings. That's a separate program, but they're doing the same thing as far as online lessons, and that program's through Linda Jennings, IUP String Project. But we take care of all of the wind instruments, the brass, the percussion, everything else the Community Music School offers, including bagpipes and, gosh, are you even a harmonica player? We might even be able to come up with that.
Really?
I might have to dig around a little bit for that, but
yeah.
we might be able to do that. So
your instructor will be around a campfire in the middle of Wyoming, but that's okay.
I'll go to as far as Alaska. I'll go wherever I need to.
All right. So how do people get into this? What do they need to do?
It's the same thing. They would go to our website. They would find there on the website, there's a little crimson-colored bar that goes across most every page. It says Register Now on it. And they simply, if they're going to be new to the Community Music School, they go ahead and click on that. It gives them our online registration form. When they fill that out, I get an email, and then I'll be in contact with them, and we'll see what we can get set up. If they're already in the Community Music School, if you've already done that registration process, they just need to email me, and we'll get them set up. And it's usually just a continuation of what they're already doing. And the summer's pretty laid back. We only require that they sign up for a minimum of 5 lessons out of the 10-week semester, so really just half a semester. Gives people a lot of flexibility on their summer scheduling. So it really does work out well.
Terrific. All right. So Community Music School is one thing. You've got more, though, today.
Well, as a matter of fact, I want to put in a quick plug for Footlight Players. I know people are really looking forward to seeing what Footlight Players is going to do, and sure enough, online, our favorite word, they are going to be putting together an online program. I believe it is June 22nd through July 18th. And Brian Jones is going to have more details coming out for that, so look for that. But Footlight Players is going to happen through an online program as well. So
we're
get
that
in there.
We'll have Brian on the air with us on Thursday, as a matter of fact, to talk about it.
That's terrific, too. And I don't think he's going to have any more hair on Thursday than he would have today, but we talked about that.
I'm pretty sure that Brian's not thinking he's growing hair.
I think he'll get me back for that one. But I also like to mention our ArtsPath program, our Arts and Education residency program. As you would expect, a lot of our residencies that we do in schools and senior centers and community centers, they all obviously were canceled or postponed as we entered March and the lockdown. But we've had a couple, 2 or 3 different artists who are putting together online residency programs. Mm-hmm. And one of them, Bernie Wilkie, is teaming up with a dancer. They're going to do some asynchronous sessions that they're going to post for anybody to participate in. That's going to be on painting, doing a mural, dance, some movement with it. And at the end of the 12 sessions, they'll have a whole thing ready to go for installing a mural.
Oh, cool.
And then we have a second one. I know a lot of people in town are familiar with Sandy Trimble. Mm-hmm. And Sandy's a wonderful fiber artist. She works in felting, and she weaves, and she does shibori, a lot of different things. And we're starting to put together a residency that we're hoping is going to start next week up in Butler County as the students learn about shibori and tie-dye. And they're going to make a quilt. They'll have their own squares. They'll do T-shirts. And it's at a wonderful facility called the Mars Home for Youth. It's an in-treatment facility, so the kids are right there, and it can all be done through online learning. So we are staying busy.
Yeah. Now, are those sessions, Sandy's sessions, are they asynchronous as well?
They are going to be probably a combination, but they'll probably be more synchronous so that she can have the students in a classroom, and they're watching her most likely on Zoom, and she's looking at them, so she can demonstrate, and the teachers that are in the classroom up there are going to be working with the students, and we really think it's going to work out well. We obviously think lessons with students in the community music school are better in person. Residencies are better in person. Learning is so much better in person. But at the same time, no learning is worse. So we're really glad to be able to put together some of this online sessions and give students the opportunities to be able to keep things going a little bit.
We're talking with Jeff Wacker this morning. Your duties at IUP once this semester turned into what it did, basically from spring break on. Did they change substantially? I would assume they did.
The duties themselves didn't change at all. I stay just as busy, if not busier, with Community Music School and ArtsPath as we're all trying to transition and figure out how to do things a little different way. The location changed drastically. It's quite the commute from upstairs to the dining room where my new office is.
I was going to say, the methods may have changed more than the duties.
Yes, I'm missing my large screen iMac and working on a small laptop.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it is what it is, but we're making it work, and I get to work with a cat on my lap now. That's usually interesting. In fact, I have one on my lap right now. You can't see it in Radio Land, but Gustav the Gray is gracing my lap right now.
Gustav the Gray. You have no idea the involuntary shiver that just went up my spine.
I understand.
Oh, man. A cat. Okay. So, well, that's lovely that you're able to do that, and we appreciate your being able to spend some time telling us about it today. Once more, for folks who want to get involved with any of the things you've been talking about, particularly Community Music School and the ArtsPath, what do they need to do?
They just need to jump on our website. So after the www.iup.edu/community music, all one word, that takes you right to our homepage, and then you can look on most any of the pages for the Register Now link. And ArtsPath, same way. And you can email me at artspath-info, info-artspath, at iup.edu. Or you can email me at the Community Music School, community-music at iup.edu. All of those are ways to get a hold of me. Or you can even call my work phone, 724-357-4565, and I check those messages daily, so I'll be sure to get back to you.
Very good. Jeff, thanks so much.
It's been my pleasure, as well as Gustav's.
Yeah. Thanks, Gustav, for freaking me out. It is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. 101.1 FM.